I'm Renee Allen. Thanks for joining us. The retail sales tax for Lafayette Parish are on track to be the highest in nearly a decade. This year, the parish has already earned more than $6 billion in sales tax. News 10's Britt LaFaso tells us why Lafayette officials say the COVID-19 pandemic could be what's causing the jump.
So in October, retailers nationally noted seeing consumers begin their holiday shopping sooner, and that's to get out ahead of global supply chain issues, people being concerned about items they want to purchase not being available on the shelves, and that is a real concern.
CEO and President of the Lafayette Economic Development Authority, or LEDA, Mandy Mitchell, says the pandemic caused worker shortages in factories. That led to delays in getting raw materials to factories and factories producing finished goods.
That has caused a ripple effect, and it's showing in consumer spending habits. So people are going out there and making those purchases sooner rather than waiting that last minute. So I think that's part of what's also driving that jump in spending.
Mitchell says worker shortages are also causing employers to pay their employees higher wages. In addition, they're seeing record levels of savings because the pandemic caused so much uncertainty. That means people have more money to spend this holiday season.
And we're starting to see that pent-up consumer demand, that higher consumer confidence, and I think that's what we're seeing in these sales results, which are making records every single month.
Mitchell says in October alone, Lafayette Parish generated $649 million in sales taxes. LEDA anticipates those numbers to keep rising.
It's getting out ahead of those fears and concerns of items not being available that they're looking for, that they want to purchase for their loved ones. So they're getting out and shopping sooner.
That was Britt LaFaso reporting. Mitchell also stresses the importance of shopping local this year and supporting friends and neighbors who supply goods and services right here in Lafayette Parish. Then in Baton Rouge last night, a shooting near the LSU campus has left a man and 3-year-old child dead. Baton Rouge police say the victims were driving. There were 4 people in the car. Another car pulled up and shot multiple times, shooting 2 in the back seat. Then the car crashed near the Mississippi River levee. Police were called out around 6 p.m. last night.
Tragic incident that has happened here, and there are loved ones that are affected by this here. So we hope that anybody who know anything, please come forward.
Meanwhile, an elderly woman said she went to a local hospital's emergency room, but when she was discharged, her jewelry was missing. News 10's Rodrika Taylor checked it out for us. She also looked into the hospital policy when it comes to missing personal items.
The last thing you think about when you're rushed to the ER is the clothes, shoes, or jewelry you wore. But now that one patient was treated and released, that's all she can think about.
When you passed out on the floor, you're not coming to. Who's thinking about jewelry? And they should have came out after they took it off and asked, is the Orville family here or something? Here's her jewelry. But nope, didn't happen.
She says the jewelry is sentimental to her because it was her anniversary gift.
I've been married 45 years. Took me 20 to get it. But it's just the idea that, somebody took it. That's what gets me. Come on now.
The family claims the value of her jewelry totaled to $3,000.
It was a diamond pendant gold necklace. It had 3 diamonds.
The family says when they contacted Our Lady of Lourdes about the missing jewelry, they were told that they needed to prove she had the jewelry on her at the time.
Well, I got my letter in the mail saying that they couldn't pay me for it because I didn't have proof.
They finally did file a police report, but Lafayette Police tells us the case is currently suspended due to no leads. Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital sent us this statement Friday afternoon. If a family member is not present, jewelry is to be removed upon patient's consent, inventoried in the presence of nurse, patients, and security officer. The valuables are validated by all present and signatures are witnessed it. Ms. Orville told us she never gave consent for her jewelry to be removed, nor did she sign anything.
I do remember when I was getting ready to take a CAT scan, one of them pulled on my right ear to get the earring out. And I thought they were going to pull my ear off trying to get it off.
Arville would like some type of compensation for what she lost.
I'd like to have my original jewelry back, but I'm sure that's not going to be possible after this long. But I'd like to be paid for it because somebody ended up with it and it wasn't me.
If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 232-TIPS. In Lafayette, Redrica Taylor, KLFY News 10.
Meanwhile, another election in Louisiana is set for today. The polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Here in Acadiana, only Acadia, Iberia, St. Landry, and St. Mary parishes will have items on the ballot for you. Visit your local election headquarters. That's our page, klfy.com, if you need more information. Former Senator Bob Dole was remembered as a father, hero, and statesman Friday during a funeral service at the Washington National Cathedral. One of the Senate's longest serving Republican leaders passed away Sunday at the age of 98. Christina Raffini reports.
The solemn funeral service for the late Senator Bob Dole included music and touching stories from colleagues who knew him best.
He never lost his sense of humor. He never lost his sense of integrity.
Former Kansas Senator Pat Roberts praised his mentor for never forgetting his roots.
A Kansas star who truly shined through difficulty.
President Biden spoke about Dole's ability to reach across the aisle and get things done.
He wanted government to work for folks like him who came up the hard way.
Dole's daughter Robin remembered her father as a dog lover and someone who always tried to do more for others.
He set a personal goal to help at least one person every day of his life.
She read from the farewell letter he wrote before his death.
I believe in the future of the United States of America. I love you, Dad, and I promise you will never walk alone.
The wounded Army veteran was also honored at the National World War II Memorial that he helped create.
He made the phone calls, he enlisted allies, all of us in the cause, and he raised the money. He did all but mix the concrete himself.
This weekend, Dole's home state will pay tribute to his life of public service. Christina Raffini, CBS News, Washington.
All right, me oh my, how time flies. And time is flying for us because now we're going to start feeling some colder weather here.
At least temporarily. We have a cold front coming in today, and we have storms coming in this morning. Let's take a look at this national surface map in terms of temperatures. Notice colder temperatures off to the north for now. We're sitting pretty warm, though, south of the front. We're at 74 in Lafayette, 72 in New Iberia, and we're tracking that line of storms across northwestern portions of the state now and moving into the central portions of the state. Nothing severe as of now, so that's good news. And we were saying how we thought these storms may weaken as they move down to the south and east through the morning hours, and that appears to be what's happening at this time. But a tornado outbreak for the ages further off to the north across the northern Mississippi River Valley. They had several long track tornadoes across those areas, but for us it looks like the severe weather dynamics will be lessening as these storms work through. But strong low pressure now working across the country, and the tornado outbreak was right in here across Arkansas, western Tennessee, Illinois, Missouri, and now continuing to work off to the east. So future track shows these storms coming in 8, 9 o'clock this morning, a lot weaker than what they are now, and we could keep the clouds in the forecast through this afternoon, and then mostly sunny skies for tomorrow with the clouds clearing out, and it will be cooler for tomorrow than what we're expecting at least this morning. Now, severe weather potential, I'll say a level 1 risk, level 1 out of 5, slightly higher risk off to the north. All the atmospheric dynamics associated with this system really maximized last night, but now they're quickly leaving off to the north, so now the front is coming in sort of without its dynamics, and that's why these storms should be weakening later on this morning. But temperatures dropping quickly, mid-50s later on this afternoon, could be somewhere in the low to mid-40s early tomorrow morning, mid-60s tomorrow afternoon. Notice northerly winds coming in at around around 10 to 20 miles per hour. It could gust as high as 25 to 30 at times later this afternoon. And northeasterly winds sticking with us through tonight and through tomorrow. And that's why wind chills could be in the upper 30s going through tomorrow morning. So it definitely will be much cooler tomorrow, but it will be short-lived, because it looks like by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we'll be right back in the mid to upper 70s, maybe even near 80 degrees for several days next week. 74 your high today, but that's pretty much occurring now. Morning storms, slight chance for severe weather. Again, I really think it's a low risk. If we were to see anything, it would be a strong wind gust, isolated tornado or two. But as of now, no weather warnings, no severe warnings. So certainly good news. Cool and windy later on this afternoon, and north winds out around 10 to 20. 7-day forecast shows nice for tomorrow. 64 your high after a morning start in the mid-40s, mid-70s. Monday, talking upper 70s. Tuesday and Wednesday, and we could be seeing 80 degrees Thursday and Friday. So personally, I'm knocking on winter's door, but no one's answering at this time.